expect the turnout to be more than this, but things are not the same. Some are at work, some are busy. So we have Kande as chairman. Returning officer.
Don't take my position.
Yeah, returning officer. It's not going to be like national election. It's going to be election. Thank you. Okay, go ahead.
So the rule is like, I'll read the portfolio first, then give you the contents and names. Then from there we go to the proposed and unproposed. Right? So I will start with the portfolios that are available. You have the president, the vice president, secretary general, assistant secretary general, director of finance, assistant director of finance, event coordinator, assistant event coordinator, sport coordinator, assistant sport coordinator, director of communication, assistant director of communication. Okay, so the contesting so these are the positions that those who contest. We have Tijan Diallo contest for the presidency, Ndekebe, vice president, Jai Jao, secretary general, Mohamed Lamin Diobate, assistant secretary general, Modou Ndiaye, sport coordinator, CGYDA,
Mr. President. Mr. President.
Demba Jammeh.
Look at the time. I know. You're fired. You're fired.
Demba Jammeh, director of communication, Tijan Sissoko, director of communication.
Okay. Okay, no, I understand.
So the positions that are contested are as follows. Candidates: Demba Jammeh contesting for director of communication, Tijan Sissoko contesting for the director of communication. Sport coordinator candidates: Modou Ndiaye contesting for the position of sport coordinator, CGYDA contesting for the position of the sport coordinator. The following positions are vacant: director of finance, assistant director of finance, event coordinator, assistant event coordinator. So now the hand over to Adawata.
Yes, I'm in charge of the election today. We are the IEC. So I think we'll need some security. Yes.
Come on, let me just your security.
I'll be bobbing. I'll make everything null and void.
So, yeah, there are one. There is no opposition party in this. We are one party, and that's the CGYDA. We are all the same, so there will be no loser or winner. It's going to be a community-focused election. So if the winner would be the winner, whoever loses, depending on the person, if they want to be the assistant, will automatically be the assistant. So we see that as a community. So we also advising in case if anyone wins, you can jubilate, you can celebrate, but do it in a manner that will be very respectful to the other person. We are the same group, we all want to come. Yes, so
No, wait. Honestly, I step on the whatever they have me on that. Remember, we have a conversation about that.
Yeah, okay.
So that's,
I think that was a miscommunication on that. You told me about the two positions. You said either one of them is okay with you, so I put you on the communication. I think that was a communication. It's good, man. No, he told me about event coordination and communication, but he said, okay, put me on this, but if you don't want to apply the other one, you can put me on the other one. He said, okay, but any one of them works. So I put your name, I was waiting for you to confirm if you want to.
No. I already confirmed. You said you sent me a message to confirm. You
The
never
message
sent me a message.
No, I sent you a message to ask you if you want to.
Okay, let's.
I am Haji Alum Mohan Guy. Okay. I'm not gonna sleep though. Okay, so we did the counting and we are here to present the votes. On my behalf and on behalf of the election committee. It's a and the pooling agents. So, and my security, Mr. Musanya, and Jackie. Thank you all for. So we want to thank the community for exercise of this very important community event, which is the election of the executive members. We thank you. As I said in my initial speech, we are not calling this just an election; it's a community-focused election. So that means no one is a losing party. So we don't have an opposition party or what. What we have is one party, and that's our CGYDA, Yeah. So we thank you all for coming. So I'm here present the. We'll start with the overall positions, a recap of every position. So on my behalf and on behalf of the election committee, I hereby release the results. We'll still first call the names of unopposed candidates who are hereby validated and they are duly elected in their positions for the next 2 years. Unopposed. Ndekebe Vice President unopposed. Yaya Jao, Secretary General unopposed. Mohammed Al-Jobate, Assistant Secretary unopposed. Modern, so these are the unopposed candidates.
Lamin Conte.
Sorry, Lamin Conte, PRO, Public Relations Officer unopposed. So these are the unopposed candidates. And then we still have 2 positions that no one applied for, and we will send these back to the incoming executive to identify. We have 2 departments that went for elections, sport coordinator, and then we have the communications, director of communications position. So we have, for the sports, we have Modun Jai and Serkera. After counting the votes, after the election, we have okay. So after the election and the counting, we'll start with the sports first. Sports coordinator. There were 37 votes for sports and 1 invalid vote.
Really?
Why is that? No, the party couldn't do names of the same. So we gotta know which it is. So 37 total, including 1 invalid. So 36 were accounted for the sports coordinator and 1 invalid, making it a total of 37. So we are Mr. Modun Jai, agent represented by Modunja was represented by Agent O's. And Sekena was represented by Agent Momana. The seniors. Hey, you're laughing at it. After the count, we have Modunjai, 13 votes, and we have Sekena, 23 votes. Yay! So Sekena is duly elected as the sports coordinator, and Modunjai is elected as the assistant sports coordinator. Thank you both for. So communications, we have Demba Jame and Tijansi Shaho. So Demba was represented by Mohamed Dabo, and Tijansi Shaho was represented by C. Shaho. Yeah. So after the count, we have a total of 37 votes. Demba Jame, 13 votes. Tijansi Shaho, 24 votes. So Tijan is duly elected as the communications, director of communications, and Demba assistant.
Reminding you to remember that you made a pledge.
Vice President.
I don't know if you want to know if you forget about
We won. Barbecue we can learn. Friday late.
Let's plan a day.
Celebration.
July is past. Maybe
Yeah, you have to follow.
end of July.
Mark the day.
Maybe the last 5 July. Yeah.